Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Lainey. Today we are doing something different. We are doing a live podcast episode. Over here we got Jovany from Random Noobs fame.
Whoop, whoop.
Uh, so if you guys want to join in on the chat, we're gonna be kind of be doing the podcast thing. We're gonna be talking about the Stranger Things finale mostly. We might dabble into some other things because we just dumb like that sometimes. Appreciate
We're
the
random
bits.
like that.
Thank you very much. Most of the blurbs for this stream is disabled because I am recording this and I got to do stuff to it after. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But other than that, yeah, we're going to be talking about Stranger Things today. Anything you want to say?
Just thank you for coming to stream. This is like the first time I'm doing it with you live. I'm excited to see what happens with the comments and just what conversations we're gonna have because I'm sure it's gonna be interesting.
I'm going to do my fake professional voice. So,
Okay.
so almost 10 years Stranger Things is going on and it finally came to an end. I'm going to say that for most of this, I have tried to stay away from watching videos and breakdowns because I didn't want my opinion to be ruined. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you about how I felt about it. I have talked to others, about it, but on an official capacity, nothing. So I'm going to start with the first question for you. Do you feel like it stuck the landing?
No, the landing was fine. It was a meh. So I did the same as you. I made sure not to check any social media, even during or whatever, and even afterwards. I gave it some time. I kind of divulged into different video. No, not even videos, just comments on Twitter. But it wasn't like anything that changed my opinion. But the ending to me I felt like there was a lot more to be desired. It made sense, the ending. But there was a lot of other things that I was like, where's this? Where's that? And I'm not talking about like, oh, where's this minor character or what happens to this? It was like big plot points, like the government, and yeah.
I like it because we're going to have a difference of opinion here. Everybody's going to hate you today. Nah.
Great.
I felt like it did stick the landing. Most of my complaints I feel is more nitpicky territory. I enjoyed the episode all the way through. Like you brought up the military, that was one of my nitpicky things. We can talk about it right now. I just didn't like that they just left.
Yeah.
Right? Like it just for the character that we got with Linda Hamilton and just everything that went on in Hawkins at the time, that they just left really just
Abruptly.
exactly. I was just like, I could have done with like maybe 2 minutes of dialogue of somebody just saying like, oh, like
Side comment.
exactly, forgot the doctor from previous seasons. He was the guy, the liaison, kind of making the deals between the military and Hopper. If he would have came back just for that moment to say, oh yeah, I got everything taken care of on the back end, it never happened. Whatever. It's just to me, that whole part was just like, I wish there was more.
Like I said to you before in the first time we did this, these kids are involved in everything that happens with all the Stranger Things, right? And they're getting no like surveillance. And like I was rewatching some of season 1, and like they were really listening to everyone's phone call. Like the moment Elle escaped, they were like there the same day. So things like that with these kids, they are surrounded. They with Elle. Just let them do whatever they want, and then the season ends, and you still disappear. Not like, oh, maybe she's not still alive. Like this Callie had the powers of illusion, and we're just gonna sit here just like it just happened. Like I'm sorry, I know people want to say this, but it felt like PTSD of Game of Thrones. Like it just happened.
I ain't gonna go that far.
No, not that far, but like with the way I felt of nitpicking and stuff, it kind of felt that way. But same thing, like everything ended and the government just disappeared. And it just quick with the government part. Did they really think their plan was gonna succeed coming back from the rift? Like you left the military base to go right back into it. You thought it was gonna be an easy way to leave? That was
like and they didn't even think about all that. They was just like, yeah, we out, we did it, we did everything. Like they just totally forgot the military was on the other side.
Like I know the military not going into the upside down. I get it. She read the plans. Like, oh, You get rid of Vecna for me. That's a win-win. And I get 11? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you die, then that's a win too.
That's one thing as well. I know a lot of people say like that because 11 wasn't there no more, there was no reason for the military to stay. Again, if this was the real world, walk them down, Nancy, walked half the military down before they went into the upside down. And yeah, Scooch, hey, what's up? Scooch, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I got too excited. Doing a live podcast episode today, so we're talking about Stranger Things. Hopefully you don't spoil it to you. Anthony, I see you. Rude. But yeah, so I feel like I lost my train of thought just like that. I hate you, Scooch.
Welcome down, Nancy.
I'm kidding. Well, yeah, welcome down, Nancy. Shot like half the military, so she should be to jail.
Might be spoiling, he says.
I might be spoiling, but it's okay. Exactly. You could just hang out. You could chat, all that. Let's see. Lainey says it would make sense if they tried, I believe she's trying to say, to go after Elle, though. The machines were on. They knew it was messed up. It messed with her power, so how could she get in Will's mind? But ain't no way Callie didn't bleed out before that part, though.
That's so true, the bleeding out, because she was gushing, bro. From a 9 mil, she was gushing.
To me, it's like I have to also buy in that she could use her powers from that far away. Like, it's not even... It's I have to buy in that she could use her powers from that far away. When the bomb blew up, she would have disappeared right away.
Yeah.
Even if she was alive, right? Then if... I like the ending for it leaves you in a place of that you can either buy in that she's alive or you could buy in that she's dead. I want to say that first. Personally, I buy in that she's dead. That's my stance. But it did what Will said at wrong character when Mike said at the end about her using, if Callie was able to use her power, make her invisible, she left the truck, went to the store, disappeared. That would make sense for her to be able to use her mindscape thing to talk to Mike. On that premise, it would make sense. But if for her to do it from where she was standing, as he pointed out, the stuff was aimed over there, so she wouldn't have been able to use her powers. So.
But you make a valid point, right? Because like when the bomb exploded, that illusion should have disappeared right there. So then what were they seeing?
The mind flare just came through the other side. He was fucking with everybody.
Yo, I didn't even think about that though, because I'm like, the black hole's gonna absorb the upside down, well, the tunnel and the bridge, but the bomb, you're right, that would have deactivated her powers automatically. It was not like her soul was still activated, like some anime type of jump off.
Nah,
she would have
been if she was alive, she would have been gone immediately. Now, if you want to tell me that she left the lab, then that's a whole nother conversation.
Nah, bro, she got shot in her stomach or her chest. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna tell you, like when she got shot, I yelled. I was like, "Yes!"
I was waiting. I knew it. To the character, it's not. To the actors, it's not your fault. It's just the writer's fault. They made us hate you. Well, the episode.
I'm happy somebody else celebrated with me.
Yeah, Anthony's hype.
Like, I didn't feel sad about it. I didn't say, damn, I was just like, fuck yes. I wanted it to be Hopper, though,
I thought 11's power, like, her powers evolved and she was able to learn a little bit of illusion. That's what I kind of thought with that whole, when they were talking to each other. But she was always like, it has to be Callie, because when he, used things on her, she couldn't even barely walk. She was struggling. So for her to even walk away and then talk to Mike and do all those things and hold an illusion up, definitely can't be her. So like, I'm in the camp of hashtag I believe.
Only person I believe in is Joe Hendry. So
it might pop up.
Lainey said, I personally like the ending. I just didn't like Elle's ending, alive or dead. It just didn't add up to me for both theories. Anthony said, I cheered like if she were Vecna dying. Facts. Big facts. Big facts. No, another nitpicky thing is, I know me and you on past episodes already talked about the play. I didn't like, now that is all said and done, that the final episode really made that the stage play a required viewing, right? And don't give access for people to watch it who don't have a means to watch it. Like if you're not able to get, I think it was just being shown in New York and London.
In London, yeah,
That
Broadway or London.
If you don't have a way to get to those shows, you know nothing about that, because that adds so much context to a lot of stuff that was happening in the final episode as well. So, you know,
well, what context are you referring to? Because
with Henry growing up, what happened in his life, you know, throughout his life.
But they said that in season 4.
No. They just started with he killed his parents. If you watch the show, you only know that he had powers. He killed his parents. You didn't know about him going to school with the whole gang.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about that. You don't know about his love interests that exist. You don't know about pretty much Henry Krill before he got his powers. Like all that is.
But did we need that?
I feel like you did, because if you see what he became after the Mind Flayer, that's me. I feel like it adds a lot more layers to his character. Like I feel, to me, knowing what I know, when he said, "I saw what the world was, and I let the Mind Flayer take control," there's a lot more layers to that if you know about the play. Right?
I mean, I agree with you, bro. I'm not disagreeing. It's just that the way they wrote the show, it's like, and I'm gonna blame Anthony in this one, because he's like, it's the 80s, logic doesn't really exist. Like Nancy is Rambo. We're not gonna sit here and complain how she took soldiers down with like 2 hours of firing range training, you know.
Let's walk them down Nancy, man. Like you don't mess with walk them down Nancy. I'm mad that she stopped walking them down at the end, but it's whatever. You know, I needed her to be the face of the military by the end of the show.
Yo, I thought she was gonna become a Navy SEAL. That was funny when Rob was like, "You become a Navy SEAL?" Like
it would have worked. It would have worked.
My bad, cut you off. You're right though. Like, it would have been good. It would have added more depth to his character. Would have instead more, and we wouldn't know like why you trying to bridge these worlds together. Like, give us a little bit more compared to just like, because like I was telling Ant too, like, what was his mission at the end of the day? Like, did he need, like, was there a sense of urgency for him? Right? Because like, for me, if I was Vecna, I would eliminate my threat, which was 11. It's not like he needed 11 for her powers. Like, you know, they said that sometimes we're building it for you or whatever, but then later on it seemed like, I don't need you. I just need 12 people, 12 kids. You don't even have to be related to you. It just so happened one of them was related to Mike.
It felt like somewhere between like 3 and 5, the mission change. Like, because it definitely felt like, you know, when first appearing is we need to take out 11. Last season, it was just kind of like, she became a side character for most of season 5.
Yeah, so, a thorn in my side, in his side.
Anthony said we also need to see what position his parents made him in. Ayo. Lainey says she's a wheeler. That's a fact, man. You don't mess with none of the wheelers. So you got backs from Ted over there. You know, like I ain't gonna go through it. I ain't even gonna go through it.
Okay. Yo, can we
shout out to Ted.
Can you adopt Joyce as another wheeler? Maybe she might be like an adopted aunt. She walked down.
You know, she it's like with that axe. I mean, see, even that axe is a call back to the play, man. Like, back 'em buyers. I see what you did.
No, back. Hey. Sorry.
He got lost in thought.
No, I did get lost in thought. I'm just thinking of the play and everything. Like, they did even show it in the flashback episodes. You know, like when they were going through his mind, but just
because that's why, like, because they walk through the school, which, you know, that's what pretty much the whole play is about. You know, like what happened on that day, right?
It was like Mrs. Wheeler and Mr. Wheeler filling up each other over here. Hopper's over there. It's like, wait, what? It was a throwaway line.
Exactly.
You don't have to say that. You shouldn't even say that. Like,
they should have just
alone.
They should have just passed through. And that's why I was like, when Lucas, with his theory of why that day was so significant, you only know the answer to that kind of through the play, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, like I said, that to me, that's more of a nitpick. I wish that, you know, maybe even in the future, Netflix would just make it available. Like, you know, you could just watch it, you know, versus have to go through, you know, the backdoor means, become King of the Pirates and shit like that, you know.
I mean, they have done recording of plays like Hamilton, so essentially, you can do that. It's not like something they haven't done before. You can record and share it. But I think they're trying to get that money, you know? Ain't no one gonna fly to London or Broadway if it's on Netflix
That's
now.
why I'm like, yo, the show is over now. Like, can I, you could just throw it up now, like, right?
Lady said,
it would have been nice if they explored Joyce and Hopper's connection to Henry, since they all went to school together. Exactly what I'm saying.
And Bob too in season 1, which is even more because he was part of the play too.
Exactly. His sister is the person that Henry fell in love with. So it's like those just. I would have loved a throwaway line that just was, hey, I remember you, Henry. We went to school together. Some type of acknowledgement, right? Like something. It's like those little things would have just made it. Like I said, to me, these are nitpicks because I overall enjoyed it.
But then Joyce could have.
What's good, man? We are doing a live podcast episode. So we are talking about the Stranger Things finale. If you want to stick around and join the chat, you are certainly welcome to. If it's spoiling, I'm sorry, man. Anthony said it would have been cool to also see who designed Henry. So fucking random. No said the ending was lackluster, but still a decent ending. They chose the safest ending possible. You felt like that was safe?
Yeah, because you didn't kill the character. Like, you didn't give a definite ending. That's a safe ending. You leave it up to interpretation.
You know what? This is not. We're gonna take it outside the show. I feel like nobody died because Netflix is gonna milk the show like crazy. I feel like if we want to bring, because I feel like all the characters is popular in their own right? I don't really feel like there's somebody on the cast that's really disliked. I mean, until we get to Will, because of stupid reasons. But I just feel like if they really? Because of stupid reasons, like I said. I feel like with Nancy, Jonathan, Robin, and Steve, if they wanted to make a sideshow about that, bring them back, they could. Appreciate the lurk. They could do that. I feel like 11, whether she's alive or not, if they decided they wanted to get the Briggs truck, back it up, 11 could be, they could pair. Millie Bobby Brown, I think, is on record saying that she was kind of done playing L. She was ready to move on.
Yeah, until the Briggs truck.
Yeah, until that money come, that may change the whole person's opinion. But
you know what that really means, right? Mm-hmm. Let me do other stuff to establish myself as an actor, and when that money train dies up, I'll come right back.
I was gonna say, do you feel like right now today she's established?
She's a good actress, but no, I don't think so, because all her films are within Netflix. Enola Holmes, that Dragon film she did, and then the other one with Chris Pratt.
Godzilla.
I don't. She was in Godzilla.
I believe she's in Godzilla. Somebody's about to be like, no, she's not.
If she was, then it was the first one, I think, because the main star is Godzilla. I completely forgot, bro.
Lainey said, also, I feel like they kind of did like that. So if Netflix needs to bail out in the future, they could. Exactly. Lainey, we just on the same wavelength right now. Anthony, reasons that these weirdos want to admit. Exactly, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm assuming you're saying yep to was to the she's in Godzilla.
Wait, is it weird? That's a problem. I don't know. I don't want to.
We live right now, so we can't. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. We can't pause it or anything.
I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, I mean, aside, I don't think I got any more crazy nitpicks. But
oh, what about Derek's parents? They were drugged up. Their house is messed up.
They still in the barn. They still in the barn. Like, we didn't even see them in the finale. Like, they still in that barn, wrapped up. Like,
we didn't even see when he graduated. Right? Derek just, oh yeah, just somebody attacked our house and just, they took all your wine collection. So
yeah, let me tell you,
all over the place.
I'm about to become dipshit Derek. Like, real talk. Like, I was just, it's like fuck the delightful Derek. Dipshit Derek though. Come on.
I love how every season is always like that standout breakout character that we just hate. And then we just fall in love with, or we just fall in love with automatically. Mm-hmm. And that was, to me, that was Derek.
Suck my cock.
He said, your mom. To Vector's face, bro. Like, you know what he's about. When you saw him in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, when he's all in control, you're like, yo, your mom, bro.
Why we talking about Derek? How he get through that hole? Though? Like, how
I don't think he got through the hole, bro.
How he got through that hole? Like,
I think when he
talk
took out
about
the
that?
tentacle, he just disappeared.
Like all the other kids, okay, but how he got through that hole?
He did it. But when I saw that hole, I was like, ain't none of y'all getting through this. Holly barely got through, and it was a cutscene, so we didn't even see what happened.
I loved his character at the end when he waved at Mike and my heart melted. Mike became his Steve. He was just like, Mike is like, me? I was like, who are you looking around for? Like, stop playing.
Yeah, that was weird.
He represented for the big dudes, though. He used his weight to snatch Holly away from Vecna. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact too.
He leaned back.
Yeah,
he leaned all the way back.
Lean back.
He was out of breath, but then he was like, you know what? Nah, I got this. So he pulled her in. Like, I thought he was gonna get stuck, and then why is he out of breath running when you're in a mental state? Right? Like, that's a valid point.
Even think about that, yo. That's so true.
Maybe he believed that he was out of breath. Maybe he was like, you know what, I'm fat and, you know, I can't run. And he believed, because he believed that he achieved it.
Exactly, like the Matrix. How did you like the fight scene?
I mean, no
nitpick at all? Not even one?
I got to see walk him down Nancy, walk down Godzilla. Basically, I was happy enough right there. When they was like, "Who's gonna be the bait?" She said, "Me." I was like, "Let's."
She was already walking.
I was like, "Yo, she gonna pull up a rocket launcher out her pocket or something. It's gonna do something crazy." I was ready for it. Like,
bro, my only nitpick is how the heck they climbed up that mountain so fast.
Bro, like,
that's it. Everything else was fine, but that mountain part, I was like, nah.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
No, not Nancy, but everybody else.
Everybody else, they runners and track stars, man. Then he said, hot take, I was kind of hoping someone would actually die besides Elle. I was waiting for it in that scene. Like, first of all, I hate that they started the episode with the fake Steve death. Like, I was just like, so we're doing this already? And then I was like, it's one thing to fake me out, but y'all gonna fake me out in the beginning of the episode with him not even making it to the battle? Like, that's how y'all gonna try to fake me out? Like, if Steve didn't make it to the battle, I would have been like, nah, I ain't even watching the rest of this episode. Fuck that. If he gonna die, he gonna need to die. That brings me, you reminded me of another nitpick. Reminded me of another pick. If he's gonna die, it better be on the other side. Right? He better have made it there, whatever. Some part of me was like, maybe Dustin's gonna die. I don't know. Did that you die, I die thing really resonated? Started to resonate as we got closer to the episode. But yeah, like I think most of us in some type of capacity that I've talked to all of you in, I said Jonathan could go. Like, Jonathan, he's the one character that I kind of don't care about. So
wait, he breaks up with Nancy and he becomes a G? Oh, we're gonna climb up there. Don't worry about it. We're gonna do it. It's like, wait, you were so timid like an hour ago. Who's this guy?
He found his pants.
Yeah, Def does that to you, right? Beyond Def's door.
The other nitpick that came to mind is what happened to the Demodogs, the Demogorgons, the Demobats. Like, you know, like we were led to believe they all on the other side, you know, and I was personally let down that like there wasn't a battle on that scale. So
leave it to the brothers. They just absorbed them. The Mind Flayer needed a physical body and absorbed all the Demogorgons and all the bats and whatever. And that's where all the eggs were in the bottle when Steve and Dustin was chopping it up. Chop cheese. but going with the Abyss, right? So I always go back on Netflix and I saw when Elle sent them to the Dimension X for the first time, in his memory. Lightning, it was hot, it looked dark and everything. Mm-hmm. Then when they go back there, it was all calm. Looked like they were like in New Mexico or something. There was no threat, right?
He conquered it.
Okay. So then what's that line where he was like, oh, the Mind Flayer doesn't like it hot? That place was hot as fuck.
Another thing is like the Mind Flayer, right, was a cloud of dust. Yeah. So in my mind, when they killed the physical manifestation of the mind flare, shouldn't he just became one? Shouldn't he have just became a cloud of dust again?
Mm,
And then two, when all the kids was spitting particles out,
yeah.
shouldn't the mind flare still exist in some capacity because of that? You know,
We can't to quote another TV show, we can't just forgot.
you just gotta accept it for what it is. Like it is what it is.
Listen, I had so many nitpicking, right? But I talked to Anthony, and with him saying it was in the 80s, I was like, you know what? Logic doesn't make sense in the 80s, so I'm just gonna you know, do we question things made in 1990 and 80s? No, we just took it for what it was. And I think they really went hard. It's like, even though season 1 to 4 was amazing with all these like little details and lore and just Easter eggs, and then season 5 come out, I was like, we can't just forgot. That's what it felt like to me.
So do you feel like it was rushed? I guess that's the
Yeah.
question.
Even though they had like 5 years, well, I don't know how many years, but they had a lot of time to write it. I don't know. I just feel like they dropped the ball, they rushed it, and maybe if they would have not dropped it in 3 different volumes, the reception would have been different. Like volume 1 could have ended with Will becoming the sorcerer, and then volume 2 was just everything else plus the last movie. Different story, different. Especially that one scene, people would not be complaining like, oh, the length or whatever, because it would just flow together. But because there was time in between, people have nothing else to do but to talk about it, and it made it even worse of our receptions and our hypes. It's like, you know how long we waited for Kingdom Hearts 3? The hype, and then we got it. It was like, it was good, but the hype was just not there. So that's what it felt like for me in Stranger Things. And this is like the 3rd time it's happened to me. First was Game of Thrones, because you put me onto it. Joe, you gotta watch it. So I watched the whole thing. Then season 8 comes, I'm like, all that build up, and that just
Look, Game of Thrones
just
like
didn't go anywhere. No, I'm just talking about
I know. It's just
build up, like Kingdom Hearts.
Like I keep saying to myself, I'm gonna go back and watch Game of Thrones one day, and I just can't bring myself to do it.
Just stop at season 7.
Like I just can't do it. Lainey said also Max graduated. Wasn't she in a coma for 2 years? Now, I've seen this a lot online. I agree with it on the premise, but I guess here's my other side. She was in a coma for 2 years, but how long was school actually in session? When she went into a coma is when, the earthquake happened. Yes, we started with them going back to school, but who knows? That could have been when they first got back to school. Right? Like, that's something in between that we don't really know.
And time could be different in the mind.
Yeah. So, wait, what? What you said?
The time, like in Vecna's mind, time it's not gonna flow linear.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about them going to school, her graduating.
But no, she's saying 2 years. Or it's like, for maybe the coma wasn't really 2 years. Is what I'm trying to refer to.
On the outside world, it was 2 years.
Oh, so, was it really?
Yeah, that's how much time passed.
And one day they, I thought it was like 6. Yo, you know what? Wait, 2 years after Vecna was defeated, right?
In total, it was a year and a half after Vecna was defeated.
Okay.
When she got placed into that coma.
I thought you meant 2 years after she became comatose. And then it was no wonder they are adults now.
I mean, you see Max abs? Like,
no comment.
But
they got better chemistry than. First of all, they got better chemistry than Mike and Elle.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't. It maybe it's just because of the love for Lucas and Max, but Mike and Elle just, I don't know. Like that last season just wasn't right. Like there was the awkward, that awkward feeling around it in the beginning, but that was just what they were, portraying. That's what it was supposed to be. But then, that like the final season, like genuine love, it felt weird. Like just wasn't matching.
Yeah, and which makes the heartbreak make you like it doesn't. The weight wasn't as strong because the chemistry wasn't there. Like let's say the chemistry like Mike and Lucas, Lucas and Max was the same, then we will feel like, oh, she's dead, oh whatever, or she's in her 3 waterfall type of thing. But it was just like meh. Like that's how I feel, meh, with the finale. I still give it a 7.5.
To me, it's like a 9 out of 10. So like I really enjoyed it. Like I for what it is, like I said, to me, most of the stuff I'm complaining about is nitpicks. But on overall, just the whole episode, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the final season. It had its low period, volume 2 really, but I enjoyed it. The where we left everybody at. Lainey said Mike had bills to pay on the finale because the episodes before I wasn't feeling it. Mike just needed a lot more to do in the final episode. Like I just felt that's why I believe I had a conversation with Lainey and maybe even you that I just felt like Mike wasn't throughout the final season. He didn't do anything. Like everybody else had some type of something to do, but him, he was just existing, right? And he walked off and became the storyteller, I guess. Whatever.
It felt like volume 1 was like return form. Like it was solid. What they dropped, the pacing was great, and the way they left it off was great. And then you see Mike trying to figure out the puzzle with a wrinkle in time. But it's the same conversation we had in the first episode. Your sister's talking to an imaginary person. You don't think that's Vecna automatically, especially you guys are looking for him. And then they throw in this little Mr. What's It line from A Wrinkle in Time, and it just didn't pay off. Like, just why show that? Or at least why continuously show that? Like, what was your connection with it? It seemed like Mike was going to figure out the huge puzzle because that's what his goal is, his thing. And just fell. Him and El, like I said, became side characters. Shit. Everybody, I don't know. I just got, my brain just went all over the place because I'm just, like I said, I had so much hype for this show and it just disappeared.
Because I feel like we're going to keep doing the comparison. To me, it wasn't as bad as Game of Thrones, right?
No, of course not. No. I just like Game of Thrones is like the bar. Like, are you better or worse than Game of Thrones? Like that's where it is. I think that was the last investment that I had. Will and Holly carried, and Karen with those few scenes. I mean, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Yo, Holly, her character changed. That little conversation that they had really changed because she would have not got the kids in the cave, which would give them more time and just et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that conversation that we all complain about actually helped. Well, it wasn't too bad, but I did enjoy her character though. She saw Vecna, she knew what he was, and she said, "I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna move into action," which is what saved those kids, or at least got them further enough to let Elle do her Elle thing. Yo, but that scene though, when Vecna came through and messed with Hopper's mind, see that would have been great with the play, right? Because they know each other. But forget that. But him shooting, I thought she was shot. Bro. Like,
really?
He can do illusion magic too.
Look, when he disappeared the first time, my mind immediately was like, I was like, oh yeah, like definitely he could do that. He's the dad. Like, come on, of course he could do that.
I don't know their powers anymore. It felt like
to me, I just felt like any power that's seen in the show amongst any character, he should automatically be able to do it since it all came from him. So
yeah, So and because they said Elle was like a perfect copy of him, I thought her powers would evolve to the point that she could do illusion. But and then where the bullets go? They just hit the wall or something? They never went through. When Hopper shot the glass, and we saw that, right? I know it was an illusion, but then still, where did the bullets go at the end? Or maybe Hopper shot something else?
Oh,
okay.
I don't know. You made me think. I was like, wait, didn't he actually did shoot it though? And the water was just leaking out. I was like, no, he broke it. Sitting here like, huh? What did he actually shoot?
He weakened it.
Like, what did he actually know? I think the cover would have been on.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm confused. Like, did he open it? I gotta go back and watch that. So you're thinking like, wait, did he open the thing or not? Like, here now, I'm stuck.
I think it was covered. I don't know.
I remember,
but even if it wasn't,
her going into it, it was a latch that covered it.
Oh yeah, and he hit the metal. He didn't hit the glass because glass is not gonna vibrate. The metal was dong dong dong. So yeah, it was metal.
Out here getting confused. I don't know anymore, man. I'm lost.
So have you been on the internet? Like any conversations, even a little
Nah,
bit?
not really. I stay as far as away. Like soon as we done, I'm gonna open my mind to anything that's going on in the world.
Okay. Well, if you want to, a lot of people are really creating their own story, and there's a hashtag called Conformity Gate. So they're thinking that November, excuse me, January 7th, Netflix is gonna drop a secret finale episode because they're technically all still in a trance. That's what the hopium is coming out with, or copium, whatever. They doing so many
I
connections.
guess
I'm
we're
like,
gonna.
I
You
don't know
know,
how, but
there was a thing that came out prior. I know Lainey in the chat spoke about it. That people were talking about that there was deleted scenes before we even got to the finale. That there was deleted scenes and stuff like that. To me, this is just rehashing the Snyder cut, and I'm anti Snyder cut, and I'm just like, I'm just like, whether there is or isn't deleted scenes, every show you've ever watched, every movie you've ever watched has deleted scenes.
Yeah.
What those deleted scenes are, who knows? Maybe they were meant to be chopped. People are just throwing out there. There's a report allegedly. That you know that this stuff contained things that would bridge gaps in between. And I'm just like, you don't know that. You could buy into it, you could believe it, but you don't know that unless they come out with deleted scenes, right? And if those deleted scenes help to bridge a gap somewhere in between, then that would be nice to some capacity. But like I'm even saying now, I feel like they dropped the ball with the stage play situation, because that bridges a whole lot of gaps on some things. Okay, not a whole lot of gaps, but that creates a bridge to the character. Yeah, to the character of Henry Krill. So yeah.
Did you watch the end credits expecting a Marvel type of ending, like another scene?
I did. I low-key did. And it's crazy how like any movie like I'm into, I'll sit there and watch the credits waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, I was listening. I fast forwarded because I was so thirsty.
It's crazy how like Marvel got me trained to do that. Like I go to a movie theater, watch a movie, they got nothing to do with anything. I'll sit there to the end like, let me just stay just in case. There might be an Endgame teaser on the end of this or something.
Bro, I went to Wicked 2, and everyone is leaving. I'm like, wait, I don't know. There might be end credits. Let me check Wikipedia.
They say they used to say, when the lights come on, it was safe to leave. But now it's like I don't know.
But
man.
the lights come on, there's still another. I mean, Marvel got at least 2. They do it right after the movie ends, and then right after the credit ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you can't trust nothing no more. Because I definitely, it'll be the time you decide to walk away. That I'll be like, oh yeah, there was a teaser at the end credits. Like, oh wait, what?
Nah, but go on Twitter and check that hashtag Conformity Gate. There's a lot. They're connecting so many dots. I'm like, I don't know if that's there or they're just making things up. But sometimes their story seems good and sometimes it's not. But people are creative, man. Because like even that, like the last scene when they put their books on the shelf. So the Duffel brothers posted a picture and the order was wrong. So then they started going saying, oh, look, it says a lie there.
Mike posted that. I saw that.
Mike? Okay.
I saw that on the internet. And I was just like, what?
Oh, so see, Lainey's been on seen it too. That comment she just said is another one too.
The dial on the radio tower led a lot of people to believe that us viewers were in a trance.
Mm-hmm. And they're saying that
okay.
Joyce went crazy for 6 days. So we're going crazy as an audience for 6 days until this announcement. Netflix did drop saying they're gonna drop something on the 7th, which it could be just their deal with Warner Brothers Warner Brothers. It could be that.
I feel like a lot of people either don't know or don't acknowledge that there are 2 separate series already in the works. There's an animated series that's coming out sometime soon that's supposed to take place in between season, I think 2 and 3. There's an animated series that takes place with these characters. That is happening. That is coming out sometime soon. There's also a series, another series that's in the work that it's just nobody knows what it is yet, but it is happening. Yeah, it's a spin-off series. A lot of people are believing that with what Hopper said, the Montauk Project, that it might have something to do with that, because I think originally Stranger Things was supposed to be called the Montauk Project when it was being written. So, yeah.
And the whole origins of it is in Montauk, New York, too. So it's all connected.
So it's like that's why like Netflix is going to milk Stranger Things for as long as they can. Like that I can see happening, you know.
Their MCU version.
Oh man, but yeah, with what we got, you know, right now with the finale, I'm just, you know, I'm happy with it. I can live with it, you know.
Yeah,
I could
it's not
probably
hurting
rewatch it
me.
again.
I could rewatch everything until Will becomes a sorcerer. Only because it's like, yeah, it's just because of the pacing afterwards. It's not because of anything. It's just, you know, sometimes people just stop shows and like this is the official ending in their mind. That's my official ending right there. I'm still waiting for Volume 2 to come out. Hashtag I believe.
I believe.
But I wasn't mad about like that whole explanation. To me, I believe she's alive because it made, when I was watching the scene, like I said, and everyone said like, how was she able to create an illusion, talk to Mike, or just even get out the van? That was one, right? So I was like, okay, I can see that happening. But her, like, she can't live with them. Like, her story wasn't really with them anyway. It was them playing D&D in the basement. That was their story, and it ended perfectly. They all did what they had to do in their life. And Elle, you know, finding that waterfall thing was just Mike helping her with like a fantasy reality. Maybe Mike sooner or later in the spinoff, maybe they might just say he goes looking for her after years later. But I'm happy with the way Elle ended, and I'm used to shows like or movies ending with like a bit of a, I can't say the word. When you don't know the true ending, it's like you can think about either way because Christopher Nolan does that a lot with his movies. So it was fine. It leaves it up, makes you think more about the show and start seeing pieces and stuff. It made sense. I just felt like I wanted more. That was all. Everything was fine the way it was. I just wanted more.
Lainey says a 7 out of 10 for me. It was good. I liked it, but there were holes that didn't get filled. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
What?
It. Gotta act my age. Stop it.
I can't see. We on live, but we was on podcasting. Different story.
I was ready to throw Ayo in there, but I was like,
Hey,
yeah. Relax. Lainey, I reined it in, okay? I reined it in, all right? You should be proud of me. But I lost my whole train of thought.
I mean, how come Will didn't die when the mind flare died? I thought they were all connected.
Should he have been feeling the same pain that Vecna felt? Like,
you know, I thought he got shot in his hand at one point. Like when he was doing the scene, I was like, "Yo, show the whole hand."
Oh.
I thought for some reason, but I guess not.
I feel it's like the longer you sit here and we talk about it, think about it, we just gonna keep figuring a whole bunch of different things up. It's kind of like, damn,
but
this
like,
shit is fucked up.
I just want to know, like, we were so wrong from our predictions in the other podcast episode.
You know, I want to say something. I feel like I should get some type of points because I did say that I felt like Elle somehow wouldn't be a part of the equation by the end.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say she would die, but I just said that she wasn't going to be a part of it.
You're right.
I feel like, you know, I get a pat on the back for that. All right, I should go write a movie now.
Yeah, it'd be 10 times better, bro. I mean, we could sit here and poke holes all day, but as a whole, I could watch it again. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, like
I'll rewatch.
Definitely, like Stranger Things as a whole. It was worth it. It was worth it.
I mean, season 1 is amazing. 2, 3, 4, some of 5. It had its moments, but I mean, a lot of shows. It's also hard to write an ending. Not every show's gonna have a perfect ending, right? Like,
See, I'm trying to think like I come from the world of anime, right? For people that don't know, so
no, you can't do anime.
So it just feels like there's always like it's always sticking, especially mangas that and it's sticking the ending that's just been terrible lately. Like, you know, some shows just like fall flat. Some is just like it's like a 5 out of 10 at best sometimes, and it's just like that's why I'm like, for what this was, I'm definitely like, it was I'm very positive about the ending. I say that. Like I said, I give it a 9 out of 10. I was just happy with it. I was
The ending itself, right?
Yeah,
Just
the ending itself,
okay.
just the whole thing. Just
Not the episode, just an hour, the whole hour at the end.
Yeah, just
Okay.
I was happy with it. I walked away from it and I was just like, I was in my feelings a little bit. I was staring off, and it just had the one tear come out. I was like, damn, it really ended. But
Yeah.
Lainey said favorite scenes were the Will scenes. They did great on that, and I agree with you. It just felt like it came at the detriment of Elle, right? Because it's like all of a sudden he shifted to the main character.
But it could have added on to it, because he could only control the Demogorgons, right? So that it's like he was what they call that, an AOE character. He could just handle all of them, and then she would handle Vecna himself.
There was the first episode we did talking about it when we got to the finale. I don't know if I ever shared this with you, Lainey, but I know the theory of rolling the 20, which was L8 and Will. I had said that my vision of like the final battle was something like 8 is fighting Vecna on a mindscape, with the illusions and stuff like that. So she would have been fighting him in his head. Elle would have been fighting him physically, and then Will would have been the one to stop like the onslaught of the Demogorgons and stuff happening. That was like my ideal final battle. But even what we got is still cool. Elle, he's about to Vecna Elle's face, and Will was just like, nah, chill, hold that.
I thought she stopped it. I was like, oh, she stopped it. Oh, okay.
Whenever Will is using the powers, he looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta say that.
But they make it even better with the score. Like the music when he first activated his powers, and then the second time he was like, run. The music really amplifies those scenes. Mm-hmm. And like I think that's another thing they dropped the ball on this one. So like I was happy they brought Prince into it in the songs.
Yo, we ain't even fucking talk about that. Oh, when Doves Cry started playing, yo, I was like, yo, they got Doves Cry.
I don't know how they secure that, bro.
And then we transitioned to Purple Rain. Yo,
that was the Purple Rain one was.
Those were legendary pulls right there, man. And look, I've come into the part of my life where I start to like, Prince, Michael Jackson. That's what it is most of the time. I'm in the part of my life where I'm starting to appreciate Prince more. So when those songs hit,
bro, the fucking guitar, man. You already know what song it is with the guitar, man.
I love When Doves Cry. Like me personally, I like When Doves Cry more than Purple Rain. That's not to say Purple Rain is a bad song. I just like When Doves Cry more. But even when Purple Rain came on, I was just like, yo, dude, we pulled them back to back. Like we pulled doing Doves Cries coming out. Then when we came out shit, man.
It was a good song. It was a very good song.
And the thing is, like, I was sitting there for the longest too. Like when they were talking about what the song was that was going to play, I was like, y'all, I sat there. It's like, I wonder what song they actually going to use. Never in my mind when I think Prince was coming out.
No. Even David Bowie at the end with Heroes, like, even though people trying to connect dots with that one too, because every time they play that one, a fake death happened in the show. So, I mean, the dots are there, man. Listen, I gotta say this. If they are a secret episode and they just doing all this and they make a better one, they GOAT status, go automatic. Like, listen, give them the anything they want. I can see why Netflix is gonna push this, but if they just leave it like this, unless they come back with the spinoff, but we'll see. I mean, you had $400 million. You could have done anything.
They could continue to do more. Our subscription keeps going up. So.
Yo, you think it's gonna jump after the merger?
Hell yeah.
What is it now? 20 for the top price, maybe?
Honestly, I don't even know because I got T-Mobile, so when you got
I know me too.
Netflix on us, but shit. If somebody tell me, Netflix is $30 a month, I'm buy shit.
It's 25.
It's 25, right? Oh yeah, definitely.
A premium.
Definitely.
18 for standard, and then 8 for standard with ads. Yeah, I mean, I got T-Mobile, so that's like the only one I will pay for a very long time. I wish they had an annual plan. I would have paid that for anything, but
Lainey said Purple Rain. I'll never be able to listen to it to the same. She said, "You know they pay good money for that. Do you know the history of Prince licensing his music?
Yeah, that
That really didn't become a thing until like recently. So yeah, they dropped a hell of a lot of money for that.
that's probably where the 400 mil came through. 100 was for that.
200 was for that.
Yeah. Oh, because they need each song, right?
Yeah.
One for each song.
One for each song.
But like you can only get it for 30 seconds.
Then she said, "I didn't get why Mike looked at the speakers at graduation. It made me think that what they were experiencing wasn't real at first, unless he was thinking about L. My interpretation was he was thinking about L, or like the static of like, because when she goes into her mind space, at least from the other end, like I think in like season 1 when they were listening to like doing the stereos and stuff, I felt like in his mind he thought he was hearing like that, and it just made him, because Dustin decided, let's go play D&D instead of hang out with girls. But I mean, to each their own.
I mean, she's gonna be waiting. She waiting, you gonna go.
You know what? I needed a Susie cameo.
Yeah,
I needed a Susie cameo. Never ending story. I'm hooked onto that because of her.
It probably broke. But you see, like that's another thing. Like each season had a very good song at the end. That like at the true ending, like Prince was great, but that was still in the middle of the episode. It wasn't at the end. I was expecting. I know I said it to you before, but it would have been nice if they would have played Steve's song in reality. Just some way to bridge it together. I don't know. Like he made it on the side and stuff. That would have been nice. And yeah, Lainey's right. Dustin got approached by another chick, so he forgot about Susie.
I would have to say if I'm in the writer's room, right? If you ask me what happened, right?
Yeah.
I would say that they probably broke up because Dustin was in his feelings about Eddie. And Dustin definitely was a different character coming to season 5. So yeah. I would say that maybe him and Susie just didn't work out because he was just so lost in thoughts of what happened with Eddie, and he was stuck in those emotions. That is, if I was writing a story, what I would believe. That's what I'm telling myself happened. Let's go with that. That's what I'm telling myself happened. But I still would like some type of appearance from her at that. So
Dustin's speech, though, tribute to Eddie, that was beautiful.
That was one thing beautiful. I saw when I was doom scrolling TikTok, that what he did at the end is exactly what Eddie said that he wanted to do.
I didn't know that until, like I said, checking social media. Did you realize? Remember in the play, there was a girl, I forget her name, but she was related. She's the daughter of Etta James. Anyway,
keep going.
Anyway, the lady that was singing in Enzo's, I think, was the daughter of Etta James because of in the play. It was like, Hopper, they all went to school together. Because I was like, why are you showing her if someone's showing like a character and you zooming into it, I was like, okay. And to me, I was just bridging the gap. I was like, oh, Etta James' daughter, even though she doesn't know, but it's like a little throwaway thing to the play. But that's how I thought you would have caught that on from the. I'm gonna have to show you the video again, I guess. Like from the play of her being there.
Lainey said, yes, another Easter egg that the internet saw was Dustin's shirt, how it was covered.
What do you mean, how it was covered?
Can you elaborate more on that? I need you to talk to me like I'm a 5th grader. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
I mean, the internet is like going forward that they are still in a trance. That Vecna won. Because they even going with the L Lives is shown. Oh, really?
Oh, I know what I'm about to go searching for. I ain't definitely see that.
Wait. I mean, if his shirt says that was way before Mike's speech.
I believe she's dead.
Okay, I mean, I see the picture what she's talking about, but it's pieces of hellfire. You just gotta take away the H. You get L and then lives.
Oh, is lined up in a way to say L lives.
Yeah, because he posted a picture, or somebody posted a picture of them just standing up and graduating, and it lines up with L lives. So I can see that too. Yeah, when you start searching on the internet, please send me all what you find interesting, so we could just nitpick it.
I think
But
we come into an end, but shout out to Lucas for finally getting a hairline.
yo, my man got game though.
I mean, he got game, but that whatever we want to call that top. I mean, it needed to go like as soon as the season started. I don't care if it was the 80s. No.
Come on, even Will Smith hairline was bad, and that was the 90s.
Shit.
Besides nitpicking, was there anything that you actually enjoyed? Cause we all being negative, but besides Purple Rain and stuff like that.
I feel like everything that I really enjoyed, I've kind of been through. I don't think I really got anything else. I'm thinking hard about this. Thinking hard.
I just enjoyed
I'm forgetting right now.
I just enjoyed Elle's battle, the way she was able to use her powers and everything, like stopping her.
Lainey, I was disappointed Murray wasn't part of the ending somehow. Lainey said Murray being a badass. Damn straight, I'm disappointed that he wasn't a part of the epilogue.
I thought he was gonna sacrifice himself.
I thought so too. I thought he was gonna jump over like into the helicopter or something.
The way he ran, I was like, it looks like you're just gonna just jump because you can't miss with your body, with the bomb on you.
Jump like it would have been funny though, like him running up. Because I'm thinking the shit is slippery, like I'm running up that shit, and they slipped off the edge. It's like, oh shit! Then everything blew up.
Nah, he was key, man. I'm glad they brought him into it because they would have lost right there too.
And I know I think we've all said this, but I wish that the teacher would have been more a part of it. The series, just more a part. That just like having that little sample size of what he would have been like part of the party, just made me like, yo, I would love to like get a side series with the teacher, like. He would have
been what they call that, Deus Ex Machina. Like he would have figured out a lot of everything.
He was just with the shits. Like he was just like once he started seeing shit, he was like, yeah, like I bet, like we just in this shit. I got it.
I mean that's another thing, right? Like the way the whole society's just like, oh, we just had an earthquake, nothing happened.
He ain't question it until then. Lainey said, I believe that would have been realistic was towards the Murray
the comment. Murray thing. Yeah.
Then she said, yes, they should have brought him in season 1 when Dustin called them about the tank.
Oh, yes.
I don't remember the word. It's a big word. I don't use big words.
Yeah, I struggled already. You saw that.
I was about to say observation tank, and I was like, I don't think that's what it's called.
Well, yeah, it was similar to that when they did the pool thing in the gym. And the whole radio and all that stuff. Yeah. He was a good character, man, but he would have been too smart, and he would have just no character growth for Dustin. Just go to the him.
See, that's why we got smart people in the comment section. See?
Yep, there we go.
Intelligent people. We appreciate the intelligent people out there.
But they found a way to bring him in.
W for Laney.
Facts. But they found a great way to bring him into the story. Dustin wasn't available, and they needed some help, and he was. Oh, and also the sister, I forget her name. She's also key too. I love every scene she was in.
Which sister?
Lucas' sister.
Bro, you don't ever forget Erica. You can't spell America.
Oh, you're right. You can't
spell America without Erica.
Erica. I love her character, man. Where she was like, yo, take this, eat this. Like, nah, sorry.
I insist.
Put the needle on her neck.
I told you to eat your goddamn pie.
He was like, Erica, language. He's like, yo, we want to save the world. I think it calls for a little language. Just a little bit.
What a pussy.
Yo, she's so fat. Yo, I love her.
It's too late. We already said it.
Don't say that. Yes. She should have wrote that whiff in the comment and said, don't say it live. I mean, you got an 18+ thing here, so I mean, it applies, right?
They might just be like, yo, you watching illicit activities here, so like.
Ah, man.
Sorry, when I get banned, I'm gonna just go hang out on Ladies' Lap. So there you go.
Oh, okay, there we go. You just got a contingency plan.
Exactly. We're just gonna go in any stream. That's it.
I believe you, bro. I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs a guardian angel, right?
L. That's L right there.
Exactly. She's our L.
Oh,
her name starts with L. See, look, it's making sense, connecting the dots.
Could that be the burner account?
She might be part of the theory.
She might be Millie Bobby. Bro.
She got a line to the Duffer Brothers.
She got a line, man. Oh man, you better tell them.
While we on the subject, lady, I just want to say to y'all, you guys, anybody in the stream, anybody who was listening to this in Aftermath, you should give her a follow. I will tag her. She is an Outlast Trials extraordinaire. She streams a couple times a week, playing Outlast Trials mostly. She plays other games too. I don't want to make it seem like she only plays Outlast, but she's a very fun and enjoyable person to be around. Appreciate you, Lainey, for hanging out. Let me get a shout out. Let me see if I still remember.
Wait, we're in an ad break, so I don't know how that works.
It's all right. Let's see. See if I still remember how to do this. I haven't done this since last year, so.
Take your time. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I gave her a follow.
So yeah. Anything else you want to say?
Still a phenomenal show. You still can't beat the first 4 seasons. Just the storytelling, the drama, the mystery, and the music. Enjoyable. Wasn't meh. If, like I said, this hashtag thing's real, then I gotta automatically put this show in GOAT status automatically. No questions asked. And I hope so. Even if it's a little something. Even if it's like a PDF that they dropped. That's how thirsty I am. I'll take anything. Pause.
Season 4 was the best. That's what Lainey said.
Season 4. That was the one that ended with Hopper with the yeah. Season 4 was.
That's the one that ended with the earthquake.
Yeah. I was just thinking like I like season 3 too with Billy, but it was all great, man. Honestly, every season was great.
You know,
4 was definitely.
I might be in the minority, but I love Billy as a character.
Nah, I'm with you there too, man. I love when he brought him in, Mr. Red Power Ranger himself.
Mr. Discount Zac Efron.
No. He's his own person, man. He's no discount Zac Efron.
He's always gonna be discount Zac Efron to me.
He's the Red Power Ranger to me.
Exactly. Like they couldn't get Zac Efron for that movie, so they got him.
Oh my lord.
What is his name? I think his name is Montgomery St. Clair. Let me go check that out.
Wait, what you talking about? His real name?
His real name?
It's Dacre. Dacre? Or Decor?
I don't know.
It's Dacre.
I don't know what name I came up with. Don't ignore everything.
Charlie St. Clair? You talking about the movie Charlie St. Clair with Zac Efron?
Montgomery St. Clair. I don't know where that name came from.
His last name is Montgomery.
It's not, okay, I was on to some track.
You just put him and Zac Efron together. Like they're not the same movie, bro.
Lainey said, I think Max and Luke is acting at the end of 4, and it wasn't scripted, sold me that season. Max was blind, and now she can see. That's all I got to say.
Well, you could just say her mind wasn't in her body, so therefore that's why she was blind.
Mm-hmm, yeah, allegedly.
Her soul wasn't there. You know, her body was still awake, but the soul wasn't there. You know, listen, you can't think about logic in a show where people got powers, like Anthony told me.
It's just a show about Stranger Things.
I mean, you could still have plot in Stranger Things. That's all you needed to do. A little bit.
You know, I'm really like, this thought occurred in my head. I feel like this is probably like the second Netflix show I've ever finished.
What's the first?
13 Reasons Why.
Oh, wait.
We're not going to talk about that show here.
No. I'm just talking about different shows. Like Squid Games?
Squid Games. Yes, Squid Games.
The Witcher?
About Squid Games. I never watched. I didn't get invested in The Witcher past like the first 5 episodes, so.
Yeah, same. I'm just throwing out shows out here. Damn, I can't even think about another popular show from Netflix besides the ones you just mentioned.
Do y'all think they'll spin off with Holly and her friends? I think they should.
Definitely.
I feel like there's, with a lot of the stuff that, like where we left characters, I feel like they could do a lot of spin-offs in different directions. Like with Steve, Robin, Nancy, and Jonathan, I feel like you could have a spin-off show of whatever happens with them meeting up. The kids, you can do a show like a next generation thing. I mean, who knows what happens with the, like.
The door's open for a lot of things.
It's just like, what's the threat? I think that's where the difficulty would lie. Because, I mean, in my mind, I kind of feel like the only thing that got destroyed was the Upside Down itself. Yeah, the bridge, not like actually the abyss. So, there's there's
He
things
could
that can
still be
be.
alive. The mind flayer could still be alive.
So I feel like there's definitely things that can be done. So
Unless he died because he was connected to Vecna. And they were just like the same heartbeat, so to speak. So when Vecna dies, mind flayer dies. And whatever the kids left over was just like a
yeah,
residual.
because it's. I feel like it's portrayed like they had a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Vecna would have died, the Mind Flayer died. But like I said to you, because when we first are introduced to the Mind Flayer, or when we first seen him, he's just a particle, big cloud of dust. So I just feel in some way he should still exist. So
I saw a post that the spinoff is gonna show the origins of the rock that Henry Creel got in his hand.
that would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be nice. Just to see, because you can add more like lore mythology to it without ruining the show or anything. Just give us some, fill in the dots, which is fine. That's fine, but don't just when people are asking you questions, just don't say some BS. Just say, listen, wait for something in the future. Like, give us some type of hope. I don't know, or just say, I don't know. Let's see what the future tells us.
I need Netflix to come out with another show that has me as vested in Stranger Things. So yeah.
Check out Dark. I heard that was a good show too. Time travel.
uh,
I thought you liked time travel as well.
I'm at a point that I'm kind of over it because it's all over the place, and in everybody has their own rules of time travel.
But they did a good job though.
There was a long period of time where Stranger Things was everybody was believing that it was going through the time travel route. So
it was a good. Did just quick. Did you notice like when the worlds was converging, like they showed the rift and it kind of made an X mark, like X marks the spot. So I thought like the rift was gonna go through that same hole.
That was the same thing that in Hawkins.
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty much. You could take it as that's the same spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it weakened everything to kind of converge and then go from there. I mean, that would have been nice if they showed that, right? Like the battle was actually in Hawkins instead, and like he brought the battle to them. Or if Vecna disappeared, it's like, all right, I'm gonna fight you in two fronts. Cause that's what Will said. Like, think about it. He said that himself. I gotta be ready, cause he can leave and enter the physical realm. And then it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll stop.
Lainey said I want another show that's going to break Netflix servers like Stranger Things and Squid Games.
Did you finish Squid Games?
I did finish Squid Games. I just
like the whole series.
Yep, I finished the whole thing and just forgot about it.
Is it good?
You never watched Squid Games?
No, I only watched the first season.
Yes, Squid Games is very good.
Like the other two, does it make sense why he came back and what he's trying to do and just how he's still surviving every game?
Yeah, well, there's plot armor, but that's most shows, But
that's fine.
Yeah,
I just want to know.
Yeah, the Squid Games is definitely a good show. I would definitely suggest you go watch that. Lainey said, "What happened to Robin's girl?" I don't know. I feel like Robin's line of not having like overbearing girlfriends, even though she said it to Steve, maybe she was applying it to herself as well. But that I don't know. So she disappeared.
Did you feel that scene with them four is kind of like talking to us, saying that we all say we're gonna meet up in a month, and then we just never do it, and it's kind of like that sad reality?
I need a follow up to that. Just I need to know that they meet up, So
I just felt that I was like, damn, like why does that hit so true? At least for us of our age.
Shaking my head. That's all I can say. Shaking my head. That hit hard.
That did. And the last scene hit hard too when Mike was watching them play. Like that was their story and moving forward. And then the whole door closing. I was like, yeah, it was good.
It's I don't know. I'm trying to put the words together. Just that it's just you get to the end and it's just like I gotta find something else.
An anime, maybe?
I was gonna say for me it's anime, but when it comes to like live action shows, I don't really deal a lot. I deal a lot in that, so it's like for me, like even like I feel like after 13 Reasons Why, Stranger Things is a show that my wife put me on. So that's something that we started together. So Lady
My wife
said
is
the last scene made me realize your childhood really does go by in the blink of an eye.
yeah.
Don't make me feel old.
The 20s went by
Lainey,
like
you still got your youth on your side, so don't. I'm already old. My back hurt. So
you're not even.
Lainey's only like 21. So.
Oh, for real? Oh, damn.
Don't
Oh, what
listen
a
to me.
sick.
Don't listen to me.
Nah, you in your 40s?
I mean, I feel like I'm in my 50s. Shit. Nah.
Damn. What shows you looking into? Like, what type of genre?
I'm not really looking for something. I feel like I live vicariously through my wife. Like,
Okay.
and what I mean is like most like there's shows that I watch that I just happen to be walking by and she'll be watching it and then I'll just be watching it for a few minutes and then I'll go, what is this? And then she'll be like, oh, like this started from the beginning. That's how I got into Stranger Things. Like she was I feel like she was on episode 2 and I just walked in and I just started watching it and it was like, this looks interesting. And then started over. You know, that's Stranger Things for a lot of us, I feel like is what created the D&D itch. Like I feel like that show was what started the itch to play D&D for a lot of people, whether they want to admit it or not. With 13 Reasons Why, that's another one that she was watching. I just passed by, was like, what's going on here? There's a lot of drama going on. It's like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's watch this show. So Squid Games is another one. Actually, we started watching Squid Games because we legit thought it was a game show. It's just like the poster when it originally came out. It's just like Squid Games. It's like it looks like a game show. It's like you want to watch it. Like I think that's when we was in our game show phase, just watching mad game shows. Started watching like wait, this is not a game show. Oh well, it is a game show to an extent, but
I mean, I'm in the same boat as you, man. Because my wife, she put me on the Stranger Things after season 2. Because I don't like going into things as hype. But then she put me on to Teen Wolf. This new show called High Potential, like what's that show? The Night Agent. That's Netflix too. That's a good show, Night Agent. But I'm like, I don't be wanting to watch these things. Then she plays. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I just start, and then I just get in deep into the lore. I'm like, did you know this happens and this happens? I was like, that's my curse. But she be putting me on to good shows, man.
One show on Netflix I started, but then never kept up. I think it's called Alter Carbon. It's like I started it, but then never kept up with it.
That show is fire, bro. Season 1 is definitely fire. Season 2, it's good too, but it wasn't like season 1.
I mean, another Netflix show that I feel like is really good to most people is, what is this called? It's not a Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Oh, another one she put me on. That's a good show.
I've seen pieces of like episodes here and there. Like,
well, you don't have to watch them together.
Yeah, they're not. I know it's not a together thing. I've just seen episodes here.
Some of them are, but no.
Yeah,
that's a good show, man.
Some of them be interesting as hell.
Yo, a lot of them are. I think the only one I didn't like was the first episode because I just didn't understand it. But after that, all was bangers to me. I think I'm missing 2 seasons though. I'm not gonna lie. Like they had a whole gap, then they just kept dropping episodes out in left field. Like, oh shit, I'm behind. That's what it felt like. I mean, you should check out Shogun. It's not a Netflix show, but
I know that's that show on FX, right?
Yeah, bro. FX, Hulu, whichever you want to look into. Fire. It's on Plex. It's fire, bro. Yo, that show is. They speak Japanese, so it's like watching anime, man. The whole show is mostly in Japanese with subtitles.
I guess.
That's a good show too.
try to lure me in with the anime.
Yeah, I even said you one last night. I was like, you should watch it. It's kind of corny, but you might like it.
I started watching it and I was just like, this is of its time and I can't watch it.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That definitely does make sense. Yeah.
I was like, I thought to myself like maybe if I go to a recent episode, it might be different, but this is definitely a show of its time, and it's not something I can watch today.
The quality gets better later on, like production wise, but VGS.
I started You. I've watched the first season of You. My wife loved that show, but I don't think I'll continue. I feel like I watched it when season 1 came out, and I just never went back for season 2, season 3. So
yo, it's a good show, man. I believe it actually has.
I believe it's finished.
Yeah, it is finished.
So.
Oh, what about Haunting in Hill House?
I don't know nothing.
I think that's
about
what it's
that.
called.
I don't do a lot of scary stuff. I'm
It's not scary, I promise you, bro. I mean, they have little jump scares,
It got exactly. There you go. That's enough for me. I'm good.
but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful story, man. I don't
I'm
watch
good.
scary stuff, and I rewatch that one.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
No, it's no, Haunting of Hill House. Haunting
all-
of Hill House. That's
It's
what
all
it
you.
is.
It's all you.
Okay. But that was good though, man.
Lainey said she tried it.
I get it. But
I'm weird that I could play scary games and not have a problem, but I can't watch a scary show or scary movie.
yeah, I mean, I don't watch them anymore, but that's a special place in the heart. It's not because when I say it to myself, it's not a scary film. Then it's not scary anymore because it's like that old school movie. I think it's also called Haunting of Hill House, something like that, or 13 Ghosts.
13
Wasn't
Ghosts.
It wasn't a scary movie. You had a different story to
Nah,
it. You know, it was
scary.
self-contained.
13 Ghosts is scary.
It was alright.
13
It was alright.
No, they got ghosts in it. Scary.
Scary movie 2 was scary.
Exactly. Scary movie.
That movie
The
was-
scary movie series is scary. Especially the part when he was in the bathroom stall and the thing with the ear went through his. Yeah, like that. That's scary.
Oh, the clown with the bed? Nah, bro.
Now I love to see a show based on 13 Ghosts.
Ooh, the lore behind it. I think they have like
An episode for each ghost. I feel like in the DVD of that movie they have something like that.
they actually explain
It's not
everybody's origin.
I don't know if you know what a DVD is. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's one thing people don't do anymore, right? Like the DVD extras and commentary, like they actually added like story and elements to the movie. Like Tropic Thunder. You ever seen the extras for Tropic Thunder?
I have not seen the extras.
Robert Downey Jr. He's continuously playing the same character, and it's like a YouTube vlog documentary type of thing. He even has his own fake sons and everything. Yeah, it's fucking wild. Yo, he went in with that story.
I feel like back in those days there was a lot more content on Blu-rays and DVDs altogether.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't just like deleted stuff. It was actually like, oh, there's some interesting stuff going on. Like I really remember in 13 Ghosts, it was just like it was a section that just talked about each ghost. It was probably like 5-minute clips in length, maybe a little bit longer, that just talked about what their life was. I always remember the Juggernaut.
Yo, I remember just like you talking about DVD extras, just kind of randomly clicking buttons around to find a secret menu, which some of them had, and it was always nice to find. It's like, oh, even though it was like something dumb, but it was nice to see, like maybe a bloopers or like a pilot or something. But I always enjoyed looking for that. Like that was my second love after watching the movie.
Lainey said I haven't started it yet, but I had a few people say Interview with a Vampire is good. I have no idea what it is.
Are we talking about the old movie or are we talking about a show? It got me looking. Oh, it's a TV show. I thought we were talking about the movie that came out in the 90s with Tom Cruise.
What?
Oh,
I'm not a movie buff. I pretend to be sometimes.
It's a TV show though.
She confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, it's from Anne Rice, so it's probably more closer to the original lore and everything. Probably interesting. Would I watch it? I don't know. I'm kind of done with vampires after Vampire Diaries.
It's weird, and Lainey, you'll learn this about me. You could suggest something to me, and it might take me like 4 years to actually get to it. I might just text you out of nowhere and be like, yo, Lainey, you remember that show you suggested back in 2013?
That's how I feel with anime. You be suggesting, I'm like, then I text you randomly, yo, I just finished it. It's like, I told you this 3 years ago, but
it's mostly like that for me because I just don't do a lot of live TV shows with real human beings. Like I legit only, damn, I'm 34. I think I'm 34. Like I legit at this point in my life, damn near only watch anime. So I go to the movies just for Marvel movies. So
damn, you gotta expand your horizons, bro.
I don't. It's like it's
I mean,
one of
not
those
even the
things.
movie theaters.
It's
Not
one of
even.
those
But
things like I don't even care to it. Like last movie I saw that wasn't like related to either of the two was Sinners. So
I still haven't seen that yet.
you need
I had to
see it.
watch that.
Sinners.
Yeah,
Sinners.
I
I
gotta
want
see
to
it from
be. I
Michael
want to
B.
be Irish. I want to be Irish now. So just
I
saying,
don't
we
know.
could get you started on Doctor Who.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
You know what Doctor Who is to me. Doctor Who's the equivalent of One Piece. That's what I feel about Doctor Who.
At least you know what it is, bro. Because that's
I've heard enough people talk about Doctor Who that I feel like it's a good show, but then I'm gonna be like, it's a long show.
it's a commitment.
Dude, exactly. Is that a commitment I want to make? I mean, I did make the commitment with One Piece eventually. Like, look, lady, Doctor Who might be a show that I hit you and Chaotic up and just be like, yeah. So I just started watching Doctor Who. Like, it's just gonna happen out of nowhere when you least expect it.
Wait, so are you watching Doctor Who, Lainey? Because I
fan.
think it's 26 seasons, John. From 1963 it
That's
started.
it. Yo, Netflix. One Piece is only one season long.
Yo, I saw that with Black Clover too.
Start with the Ninth Doctor. I haven't seen the classics just from the ninth. I mean, you never know. Like, what if the classics is really good? How many Doctors are there? Is it a new Doctor every season?
There's a lot to count.
15.
I mean, Lady might know.
15.
There we go.
Well.
What?
Well.
Oh no, I'm just. Oh, she said well.
She
It's her.
said well.
Yeah, it's 15. Yeah, see right here. The ninth one she started with was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, with the this dude.
17, including War and Fugitive.
Oh, because there's other Yeah, I see it. There's different doctors there. Yeah, I see. Ah, the War Doctor. You know, I see some clips of it. It looks interesting, but like you said, it is a commitment. It's a very big commitment.
It's just like the question is it a commitment you're willing to make? That's the question.
I still plan on watching One Piece.
I mean, good luck.
Yeah. But by then it's when
Good
I have another house. Then I'm definitely gonna watch it. Have my own little corner.
I'm still waiting for Lainey to watch Demon Slayer.
That's not even long, man. That's short too, and you could skip a lot by just watching the movies. I would think so.
They restarted with the 9th in 2005. They separated the show based off 1 to 8 and 9 to 15.
I do gotta say one thing that I saw from Doctor Who that I thought the design was cool. I think it's the Angels, what they're called. Lainey should probably know what I'm talking about, but their design and like their powers and stuff is kind of cool. So it seems pretty interesting. You should get into it, John. You got into One Piece.
Yeah, okay. I don't appreciate you putting it on me.
Oh, the Weeping Angels. That's what it's called. Yeah, there we go. Weeping Angels. Yep. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Anything else you want for Stranger Things?
So at this point, I'm good.
I know you have the the graphic in the background.
I got nothing else on Stranger Things. At this point, I'm good. I feel like we could call it from here. So
Yeah, you can definitely call it. Yeah.
So I guess for a formal ending to the podcast episode, this is the finale of Stranger Things we talked about. Shout out.
But we don't know.
Maybe the finale of Stranger Things we talked about. Shout out to Lainey in the chat for hanging out the whole time, being a nice audience member. Shout out to everybody else who came through and said hello in some capacity.
Hello.
Right now, I'm going to be transitioning to a game. I don't know how long I'll be playing that game, to be honest, but it might be a few minutes. But yeah, if you want to stick around for a little while longer watching the stream, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, this is the end of the podcast section of the episode. Thank you, Jovany, for coming by, making this possible, doing a live podcast.
Yeah, first time I ever done it. I did it. You popped my cherry, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, yo.
What?
Hey, yo.
Just saying thank you for inviting me to this. This is very interesting. It was cool, the dynamic about with chat and everything. That was pretty cool. That's enjoyable. I can see why you like going on live.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's always fun.
I had a Windows PC, I would too.
just steal one off the back of a truck, man. Come on.
I gotta find that truck first.
Think about it. If you buy a PC now, you could probably flip it in like a month or two for, double the price.
John, you know how much money just for a CPU and a GPU and a RAM? Like that alone is expensive.
Hey, look, Laney said it. Murray could get it for you.
I was just gonna say that
Santa.
for Murray.
Call Santa.
You think he's still around? It's been since the 80s, Maybe he does drop shipping at this point. I could just hit him up on Amazon.
Yeah, just go find the truck, just meet up, get what you got. You might get it in pieces, but at least you get it, right?
Do that Fast and Furious, just kind of take the whole truck.
There you go.
Family. They should have said that in the ending. Family. Okay, I'm done.
All right, good people. That has been episode of the Wildcard Protocol. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out. And as I said, we're transitioning to a game right now. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Going to get a bathroom break in, maybe a water break in. Yeah. There you go.
Peace. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Yes. Later, people.
Always down to do this.
Let's see.